In this week's episode, we're going to talk to Capt Jennifer Smith, who just ran her second marathon at the Go St. Louis Marathon, downtown St. Louis. We're also going to talk with Major Dan Gerbis about the flight clinic held in Columbia, Missouri. Over 50 members attended Aviation Day at the Capitol in Jefferson City. Those stories and much more right here on MOCAPTV. Oh, hey, Brad. Hey, wait a minute. MOCAPTV starts now.
Alright everybody, I need a go, no-go for MOCAPTV news broadcast. Audio.
Go audio.
7.
Video.
Check.
6.
Live stream.
No worries, mate.
5.
Anchor check.
4.
Where's our anchor?
3. 2.
You're watching the MOCAPTV News Network.
1.
As you can see, we still have a lot of changes going on here at MOCAPTV. We're working on the new format and look of the set. We've got a little bit of construction going on behind me. I'll take you behind the scenes and show you how that's done. But first, here's this story about Capt Jennifer Smith as she participated in the Go St. Louis Marathon in downtown St. Louis. We caught up with Jennifer during the run and followed her throughout the run until the finish line. Here's the story.
I started running in 2008. My first race was a 5K, the St. Louis Komen Race for a Cure. And the reason I ran it was to honor my Aunt Terry. She was a 20-year breast cancer survivor and had recently passed away from pancreatic cancer. So my cousins and I set a goal to run that for her honor. After that, it just became something that kept me healthy. It felt good. I enjoyed doing races. I started doing longer races. I've done 9 half marathons now, and every time I just strive to do better. I want to beat my last goal. I want to push myself to see what I can do.
All right, Jen, we're at the end of the finish line. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good. I feel good. I got to finish strong, so I feel good.
Are you going to do this again?
Probably. Not for a little while.
Well, you did a great job. You came across, finished up with a 4 hour and 53-minute run. Outstanding.
Thank you.
We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
So we're doing a little bit of construction here on MOCAPTV. We're changing the look and the format of the show. But in case you haven't already figured it out, none of this is real. We're actually sitting in a studio with a green screen behind us and plenty of well-placed lighting. Just like the scenes you saw earlier in the show with the construction workers going behind us, none of that was real. With a little bit of Hollywood magic, it all goes away. We're going with a much cleaner and simpler look so we can focus on the content instead of the production. Green screen can be a lot of fun and you can do a lot of great things with it. But at the same time, it causes a lot of work in post-production. In the post-production phase of developing MOCAPTV, the shows are typically about 10 to 15 minutes. And sometimes it'll take a couple hours to make it viewable on all of our channels. That's why we're going to knock it down to a clean slate with some strategically placed CAP propaganda. Did you get all that? And cut. That was perfect, thanks. Members from across the wing came together in Jefferson City at Aviation Day at the Capitol. Over 50 members from across the wing attended the event. Aviation Day is our opportunity to speak with legislators and other state officials about Civil Air Patrol and how we support the state. While at the Capitol, members received a tour of the House and Senate chambers and also were able to go outside on top of the Rotunda Dome. Missouri Wing hosted the flight clinic. We joined Major Dan Gerbis in Google Hangouts for a discussion about the flight clinic in Columbia, Missouri. Here's a little more of that interview. Welcome to the show, Dan.
Thank you.
So, Dan, if you could just tell me a little bit about what happened this weekend. I know we had the flight clinic. For us non-pilot types, can you kind of just go into detail? What is the flight clinic?
Well, the flight clinic that we have here in Missouri, we're one of the few wings that actually has done a flight clinic for many years. This year, National put out a standard for what a flight clinic should be. And we've actually met and exceeded the standard every year we've held a flight clinic. So this was nothing new for us. In this case, we held a flight clinic sponsored by the FAA FAST team. We covered G1000 operations, both VFR and IFR. We covered airport operations and communications to cover some of the tower closures that will affect our pilots. We also covered crew resource management and had a few short videos on that, as well as a kind of a refresher reminder of CAP Regulation 60-1. Esther Gruppenhagen gave us a presentation on the maintenance write-up procedures, and Lieutenant Colonel Rice gave us an update on cadet rides.
Tell me a little bit more. If I was a pilot, really, what does this course do for me as a pilot? How does it help me with my CAP proficiency?
Well, through this course as a pilot with CAP, you get 1 hour of flight time to help keep your proficiency up to standards, and that's paid for by the wing. So, you know, you get to go out with an instructor or on your own and keep proficient, because if the things like the G1000, if you don't use them on a regular basis, you kind of forget the little ins and outs of how they operate, and you lose your mission effectiveness.
What kind of things would you like to see Missouri Wing do with the flight program or operations in general, just to really build that proficiency for the pilots?
I'd like to see us do a little more cooperation with maybe some other wings, especially here in St. Louis. Maybe get together with Illinois Wing and put together some kind of joint program or joint operation where we utilize assets from both Illinois and Missouri. Towards the western part of the state, you could have something out towards St. Joe, and utilize Kansas and Missouri Wing. But I'd also like to see us use bases that we don't normally use for operations, just to see if we can set up an operations base at, say, a Smartfield or Jeff City or St. Joe's, or even up in Hannibal, something like that. I mean, we use the SOC in St. Louis all the time. We use the SEMA floor. We use Branson West. I'd like to see us do a little bit more outside of our comfort zone, so that we're ready when those missions pop up.
Well, those all sound like great ideas, and and as a aircrew member, or just in general being qualified with emergency services, it sounds like a great opportunity, and I really look forward to it. Dan, thank you very much for participating with us this evening, and I hope to see you more on MOCAPTV.
Okay, thank you.
National Headquarters has sent us 3 new aerial digital imaging systems to be placed in our aircraft around the wing. Here is Captain Mike Cooper, the Public Affairs Officer for Missouri Wing, with more.
It's Captain Bobby Redfield telling us about the new camera. He's the logistics officer for the Table Rock Lake Composite Squadron, and we just got this beautiful new camera kit. Bobby, what is this camera all about?
The whole kit is called Advanced Digital Imaging System. It's a D90 Nikon. It comes in the Pelican case. It's a very sturdy case. It won't come open accidentally, for sure. Okay, here's your D90 SLR. It's a very user-friendly camera, and for our use, we'll be using it on auto setting. Well, the one neat thing about this camera, it has an extra battery pack on it that mounts to the bottom here. It holds 2 regular rechargeable batteries. Plus, you can use this standby system that's just standard AA batteries. Between the 2 batteries in this pack, this camera is capable of taking over 9,000 pictures. This kit also has the GP1 Nikon, this GPS. It fits right on. It'll embed your latitude and longitude and altitude onto the picture. The kit also has a GPS tracker. This happens to be an A-mod 3820. It works very well. We have one for our other system we have now. That's basically it. It's a real nice setup. I went through it and it's already preset everything on it.
We have about 10 or 11 qualified aerial photographers in our squadron alone, which is fantastic. So it's great that we have this professional piece of equipment to enhance our aerial photography capabilities. I'm Captain Mike Cooper for MOCAPTV.
And finally tonight, we'd like to announce our most recent award winners. Cadet Dakota Hughes from Winsville Composite Squadron received his Billy Mitchell Award from Colonel Erica Williams at their open house this past Monday night. In addition, Cadet Levi Bowles and Jacob Thompson from Platte Valley Composite Squadron have also received their Billy Mitchell Award. And finally, we'd like to announce that Cadet Marlon Campbell from the Springfield Regional Composite Squadron has completed all requirements for the Carl A. Spots Award. The award will be presented at a later date. For all of us at MOCAPTV, thanks for watching.